Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Hey, What's on Tap podcast. We're out at Drumbar, and this is a Irish pub? Yes, not Scottish.
Maybe both.
I think Scottish.
Yeah,
Drumbar it feels very...
But the bartender was clearly Irish.
Well, I mean,
Wasn't
I don't think they import the Scots just for the bar.
Oh, man.
it's like we're hiring, but only the Scottish.
Yeah. But Drumbar is a classic bar at the Malmö Lilla Torg.
Yeah. Before that, I think it was a Czech bar. Before it was Drumbar, and that was 4 years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago. Really?
I would say it's been Drumbar for 10 years.
It has not been Drumbar for 10 years. I can tell you that it has not been Drumbar for 10 years.
Yikes.
It's maybe 7.
Okay.
At most.
Let's agree on 7.
Because when I first moved here, it was something else, and it was that for at least 3 or 4 years before it became this place. And actually, before it was a Czech place, it was something else. Because when I first moved here, it was something else, and that was almost 13 years ago. So yeah, it could be coming up on a 10-year anniversary.
Maybe.
But this is this is kind of, it's really cool because the building itself is actually built in the, what was it, 1500s?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So it's 1500s, and when you look at the building, it looks like it's made of Play-Doh because it's kind of leaning, and the beams are kind of in different angles, and the walls look kind of doughy, and
it's a super traditional Swedish korsvirke, where the wood is in these crosses, basically.
Yeah. So this is one of the oldest buildings in Malmö, actually, that still exists.
Among them, yeah.
Among them, right? Because there's not a lot of buildings that were built in the 1500s that are still around.
No.
Especially not this style. There are other buildings, but they're more kind of brickish looking.
Yes.
But this one's definitely of that. And we're sitting in the interior courtyard, which is actually quite nice because it's also next to the Design Torget, which is a wonderful spot if you haven't been there.
Yes.
It's quite lovely.
So the good thing about Drumbar is the inner courtyard is often a bit less noisy and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the outside seating in front of Drumbar, which gets afternoon sun, facing Lilla Torg, and you have a large inside area. So you can usually get a table. If you don't mind sitting inside or outside, you can usually always get a table here, which is not the case for the rest of Lilla Torg.
That is very true. Another thing is they're really big into supporting the rugby and soccer, football, soccer matches. So you can usually find, if a game's on, you come here, there's going to be a crowd watching it with you.
Yes.
They're very much into supporting those dynamics. As for beer selection, I got to say, when it comes to Lilla Torg, it hands down the best beer selection.
Yeah, because the rest of Lilla Torg is quite sad.
Yeah, because most of Lilla Torg is Brooklyn or Staropramen, Carlsberg, Mariestad, things like that.
Yes.
A few Carlsberg here or there. Actually, not as much as you would think, but here you've got a really good selection of Czech and German lagers, British beers,
Scottish.
Yeah.
The two best beers on the menu we didn't actually buy, but they were Rodenbach Alexander, which is a great beer.
It is, and they sell it in a 375 bottle, which is really nice because you don't have to buy the full 750 milliliter.
Exactly. Yeah. And Opigold's Turbo Double IPA.
I know,
which
I
is great.
almost got that. I was really tempted because we haven't reviewed it on the show, and I'm like, that's an outstanding beer.
Yes.
But today we went with 2 other beers that we haven't tried, so who knows what we've got. We'll start with you, because I think yours is going to be the less flavorful.
Yes, so this is from Cape Brewing Company. This is the Cape Point Lager, which is a South African brewery.
Oh, wow.
I think they were started by a big beer, like maybe Carlsberg or someone started them, but then they started to live their own life. That's what I know about CBC.
Okay.
I've had some beers from them before. But
this is Independence is Day 1.
It says independent, okay.
Independence is Day 1, right on the front.
and we haven't done our research as usual. It's not that kind of show.
Nope.
But it's a pale lager.
Yep.
From South Africa, which is fun.
Yeah, it comes in at 5.1% ABV, and it is brought in through Abo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading the label.
Abro.
Abro. Yeah, so like I said, the color is just classic Pilsner. It's transparent. You can see straight through it.
Yep.
I see you, Martin. And the smell is just sweet, malty, Pilsner goodness.
So it says that on the bottle, it says that it's independent since day one, but it is started by Åbro, Swedish.
That's kind of what I mean. The fact that I didn't figure they were just importing it for their health.
No.
All right.
So it smells quite sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers. Toast.
Cheers.
Yep.
That's quite malty, candy. No, not candy. Like sweet sugar bread.
Yeah, this
flavor.
is not the kind of lager or Pilsner that I enjoy.
No.
It is really, really sweet, and kind of the aftertaste is kind of artificial.
Yes.
Yeah. Like artificial sugar, rock candy, kind of, almost like a Belgian rock candy flavor. That's tough.
It lacks the metallic flavor I get from some mass-produced lagers.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a plus.
That's a plus. That's definitely a plus. But we would both want it to be more bready, crisp, and clean, right?
Yeah, very much so. And this is just, it's really, really sweet. And the aftertaste is like a little bit almost like aspartame kind of chemical sweetness.
Agreed.
All right. Well, what do you give this one?
2.5?
Yeah, I think I'm going to give it 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so up next is Innis and Gunn, which is, it's one of those weird things where when I first started trying them, I kind of really liked them.
Yeah.
But the more I had them, the less I liked them. And I don't really know what is it about them I don't like. But
it's like an initiation for beer nerds.
It is.
We all go through the Innis and Gunn phase where this tastes differently compared to industry lagers.
Yeah. And so this is a barrel-aged BloodRed Sky, rum barrel, red beer, 6.8% ABV. And it just says, warm Caribbean sand, flickering candles, cold beer, in anticipation of the night to come.
You really have to use your imagination to find this beer red. You need to hold it up to a flame, because it's...
I don't know. What you hold up to light is pretty red.
Yeah. If you don't look at it through a light, then...
Yeah,
then,
if you don't look at through a light, it's still pretty it's dark.
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
Yeah.
I agree. It's red-brown.
Although, on the smell, I'm not getting a ton of rum barrel on it.
It's super sweet.
Yeah, it's super sweet.
It's sweet like a dessert beer, like a stout.
Yeah, and that's probably, I guess, my biggest problem with Innis and Gunn beers is they're pretty desserty, kind of, a lot of times. All right, well, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, see, what's the one thing I like about Innis and Gunn is they have a kind of a standard barrel flavor. Like, no matter what kind of barrel it is, it almost always tastes the same. And you definitely get that this is barrel-aged flavor on it. I don't know that I can say, like, this was rum over bourbon or some other type. I'm not overly feeling rumminess on this, but...
It's been a while since I tasted the regular Innis and Gunn, which is aged on whiskey barrels.
Yeah.
The regular one is aged for 30 days.
Yeah.
This one actually doesn't say, but I would guess something similar. They never aged them that long.
They do really, really young maturations.
But the way I remember Innis and Gunn is a lot of butter in the regular one.
Yeah.
And I don't get that in this one.
It's sweet, but it's dry.
Yes.
Like, it finishes very clean, I would say. And the barrel aging isn't like doesn't hit you over the head like a lot of times. Where like one of the problems with the Innis and Gunn beers is the barrel aging is the only flavor that you get. It doesn't usually offer a lot of other flavors. Not that this offers just a ton of flavor profiles and it's not overly complex or deep, but it doesn't finish in a really harsh manner either. It's very kind of dry almost.
Yeah, I actually agree. I'm trying to figure out. Apparently, it's Jamaican rum barrels. If you look on the internet.
Well, that's what it says on the side of the.
Oh, it does say it.
Jamaican rum barrels meet Scottish red beer, an exploration of cool, spicy rum notes, vanilla, and rich fruit.
Yeah,
and you can find out more if you go to innisandgunn.com.
But you shouldn't. You should go to What's on Tap podcast.
Well, we're not going to have a full history of how they made this beer.
No.
But and we're not even going to provide a link in the show notes. So suck it.
Suck it. I'm just going to interject. I'm actually now lowering the Cape Point to I think a 2, where you were at.
Yeah.
Because now I get a reference beer.
Yeah.
And the Cape Point is just it's
just
not
worse.
Good.
Yeah. All right. So, how are we feeling about the Innis and Gunn barrel-aged BloodRed Sky rum barrel red beer?
I'm easily on a 3.
6.8%.
I'm easily on a 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Easily on a 3 out of 5. Maybe a 3.25. It's growing on me.
Yeah. It's a pleasant beer. It's got a good color.
3.25. That's what I'm gonna go for.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with you on that 3.25.
Yeah.
It's really quite easy to drink. It doesn't taste boozy. I mean, despite the barrel aging. At first, there's a little bit of boozy note from the barrel aging, but once you get into it, it just, I think, drinks very clean, very easy. It's a pleasant beer.
Yeah.
I would, if I saw it again and there was not much else to choose from, I would definitely get one.
If the only alternative is Cape Point from Cape Brewing.
Yes, definitely. All right. Well, you can find us online at what'sontappodcast.com. Instagram, Facebook, Spotify,
iTunes, and wherever you can find good quality podcasts.
YouTube, and yes, good quality podcast. Until next time,
drink up, you dum dum. No, that's wrong. Keep drinking, you dum dums.